Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope this video can make it a little bit better. Today we're testing out a interesting build on Nilah. Never really used the Spellweaver Symphony before, just one of the epic relics that I got recently with the new patch. And also the Loose Cannon's payload, which has some interesting synergies with her new discard star power. Since they buffed it, this is now a much better relic. But let's get into the video. If you enjoy it, like and subscribe, greatly appreciated. I think since we just did Janna, let's go actually and test out Nilah, since we have been talking about her, and Spellweavers is one that should work out decently well for her. Maybe. I mean, let's go take a look at Bilgewater. For her, it's a fleeting card, so it's going to get doubled. So that alone is nice. And then also, if you don't even use it, it's going to get shuffled into your deck to give you another fleeting next round. So it kind of can fulfill some of the same functionality as like a Spade. Bilgewater, all cards, spells. So some removal. We have stuff like the list, which is very good. Pretty general assortment. But most of them are useful, and even if you don't play them, that's actually fine. It's actually just exactly 2 mana. It's not 2 mana or less. Okay, I thought it was 2 mana or less. Answered Prayer, Bone Skewer, Ebb, Heavy Metal. Yeah, I think this would be fine. And with Nilah, especially in the early game, you can sometimes struggle to have fleeting cards to play, especially if you're not running Gravediggers. And with Nilah, you really need to get that snowball rolling of playing fleeting cards to proc your star powers. So I think this could be good. So let's go for Spellweavers. I think let's grab Corrupted Star Fragment, because that's pretty good. Payload gives you so many fleeting. I don't think I'd really want to use payload for Nilah. I mean, we could always go for Gravediggers, which isn't bad. Payload is the best for fleeting draw now. Constellations. Each round, copy the first fleeting units or spells you play. Okay, so it's the 2-star. When you discard a card, create a copy of it in your deck and draw 1 fleeting at next round start. You just want to discard your entire hand with payload, and then whatever he doesn't play gets shuffled back. We'll try it, because that's something I haven't ever used on Nilah before. And you're someone that really likes your Nilah. It's her best relic now, but yeah, it's a bit crazy. How do I unlock the Lux Epic Relic? So it's just the first of the bundles. You'll draw around 5 fleeting at next turn, so you don't need to play them all. The fleeting next turn, that just keeps the generation going. Yeah, it could be interesting. Let's play around with this. Could probably make it more specific and better, but we'll just, yeah, play around with this build. And sure, let's just go into the one with 10 mana, see how it goes. Yeah, the cheapest of the 3 bundles is the one that has the Lux Epic Relic in it. Well, okay. I mean, it is Nilah. She does like gain duplicates. River Shaper. Let's get rid of Pool Shark. And Hired Gun. We're going to start with 10 mana, so we don't need as many cheap cards. I mean, getting your Tidal Invocation to cost nothing is pretty good, but let's just... yeah, drop our Nilah. We are going to draw so many at next round start. We really need to empty our hand, because otherwise this is going to get too much. And yeah, one of them is going to just consume the other. Well, doubling Nilah's stats, I guess.
Even this is bliss.
We might. We might. Yeah, we might deck out. This is going to be a little rough, potentially. Yeah, we're... because cards that get obliterated, those aren't going to go back in our deck. Yeah. Stop trying.
Behold the power of the seventh seal.
Use 3 Targons on Lissandra's release. Now I'm stuck with Leona for the new quest. Starforged Orb and Grand Children's Counter Plan. Yeah, that's fine. Let's, yeah, go for some slot bots. That'll be alright. We could use a list. Let's just kill him. Alright, so this should be a lot. We'll... yeah, let that go through, but this should be a ton of damage. Well, GG. Yeah, the overdraw doesn't go back in your deck. Overdrawing is the only way Nilah mills herself. Yeah, that's the issue. It's like you're playing Janna. You have way more removal than you'll ever need. I mean... it's a bit more excessive just because we have 10 starting mana, so it's a little bit different. But yeah, having all the removal is nice. It's just when you're playing a normal game where you don't have all the excess mana, having to spend 2 mana is a little bit rough sometimes. So we can play Annie for free. Bard is fun though. Yeah, let's go for Bard. Sparring Student, Tasty Fey Folk, or Spells. Sure, let's go for some spells. So, Songstress. I often run Lost Chapter or Archangels with my payload builds. Let's get rid of this one. Do you really care about double Nilah? I mean, it's good if they both can consume targets, but we're not really having targets for them to consume because we're discarding everything. I think, yeah, let's go for double Bard. I'm so used to that starting a free attack that I'm kind of confused that it didn't. Yeah, we can drop our Nilah, we'll get some more removal, and we can then kill some of these.
And I smile.
You do want to get some of those pow-pows out of your deck, so spell mana is great. Oh, they're all elusive. We'll kill this one first, and then let's go ahead and kill that one. What even is the effect? When either player plays a spell, give their weakest ally elusive. Wasn't even paying attention to what the skills were. Goodness. Our Nilah is going to die. Oh, surprising. I don't know why they did that. But okay, I guess. Thanks. Yeah, single Nilah here is probably better. So we'll get 3 of these if we play it. We'll get 3 units if we play this. I think let's actually drop this here because we'll be able to buff up even more with the Tidal Invocation for the attack. Don't. Of all the things to grab, why did you grab that one? Can you play a unit, please? Oh, well. Yeah, we don't have quite enough. We could use this on our own Bard to get a bigger unit, and then we have room to play something else. Sure. Sorry, Bard. I'm currently grinding Teemo Adventure with Misfortune and her 6-star, the new epic relic. Brings me back to the days of playing MMOs and just kind of mindlessly doing something in the background to fill space. Doing it for the new epic reward, yeah. Has anyone completed the second quest to get 100 wins? Because what's the quest after that? Yeah, killing Bard to level our Bard. Do we want to just kill that unit? Yeah, I kind of think so. There we go. GG. It is 1,000 wins. 1,000 for a diamond vault. Okay. Yeah, everyone was like, this better be 1,000 because... Yeah, it went from like 10, 100, so yeah. 1,000 wins for a diamond vault. Well, yeah, at least you have something to grind towards. I mean... Gives you something to do. Making this cost less, that's fine. Legion Saboteur. Long-term goals, yeah. I got about 50 wins over the weekend. I've been trying to actually do it a little bit less, because I kind of don't want to get that unlocked until I have another epic relic to get. We can get rid of a couple of these. I think let's drop the slot bot because it's going to get massive stat increases next round. So the Spellweavers hasn't mattered as much just because we are having such massive draw from the loose cannons payload. I don't actually want to kill them
With me.
yet, because they're going to get a bunch of stats later. So yeah, let's not actually kill them at the moment. It's more of an achievement for long-term, not actual mission. Yeah, kind of. They really should create a inventory addition to the game. We get all the relics and vaults. You want to choose if you open them or which to open? Yeah, that'd be nice.
Whoa, I can see the magic.
So we can drop, we'll actually get 3 bards. We wouldn't have room for this actually, because it's going to make 2 because of the duplicate, and then 1 more, but then also the tentacle. So yeah, let's just drop bard. As a brand new quest, it seems like a lot, but for a new player, it's kind of the thing you just naturally get over time without thinking about. Yeah, I think it's a good addition to the game. Because this just gives you, yeah, a long-term goal you can just work on, which I think is good. So yeah, these will all get shuffled back in. I mean, we could have killed some more people, but just give us more next round.
Behold the power of the seventh seal.
Come on, give it a try.
All right, I think let's
Challenge.
go ahead and kill this. Let's try to get rid of some of their blockers.
So many colors.
All right, GG. Nice. As a brand new quest, oh, I already read that one.
Never bends, but never breaks.
Yeah, it's good to have those sorts of long-term goals. That's something the game needs, is just more quests, more events going on. Because it's really fun when you're first starting playing. It's like, oh, there's so much to do. But it does feel a little rough when you're like, okay, I've completed everything. Yes, I still have some champions I can go level, but I would want to level them in new content, and I just can't do that. Or content that's not even if it's not new, but something that's giving me a reward. It's just fine power. I think we can actually cut the bird. All right, Zoe. Yeah, I'm surprised how much collecting is part of the fun of Path of Champions. Yes, it's a very rewards-driven game. Like, you're playing for the fun of playing, but you're also playing because you're constantly getting something, whether that is completing quests, getting level ups, getting new shards for more champions, new relics. Like, it's very much the point of the game. So we'd have this go off twice and immediately kill it. I mean, we are going to get a bunch of removal from our Nilah. Yeah, I think let's once again play this first to get 2 of them. Alright, Nilah will discard everything, and then we have some mana left over for some pow-pows. Ooh, Spell Shield, don't like that. Alright, not terrible. We'll just take this hit. Yeah, that's my current goal, is to finish level 30. Everyone, the only people not unlocked yet is Pike and Susan. Yeah, getting everyone to level 30, well, it definitely used to be a very long grind. It's not quite as bad these days. Sure, let's just go for a whole bunch of bards. Yeah, there's some games that, while you are playing for the fun of it, you're also kind of not. You're playing for a purpose. Alright, so we still have one more fleeting. I think we might actually want to use the list. That's why I'm pulling up on the Mystic Shot. But yeah, this is the one that got made by Symphony. Since we have so many other fleeting, it's been hard to kind of like pick out or pay attention to what the new one is.
Trickster never loses because Zoe makes the rules. An exuberant flow.
Alright, so let's get rid of both of these. I will eat one of the bards and then attack like this. Sadly, not quite enough to end. Yeah, Payload and Symphony might not have been a good combo. Yeah, I just wanted to test them both out. But they're both kind of competing for doing the same thing. The epic relic we're using is Spellweaver Symphony. So right here, when we gain the attack token, we get a random spell that costs 2 from your regions in hand, and it costs 0 and is fleeting. We're kind of running out of cards, actually. We don't have room for 2 of these, so we definitely don't want to play it. I think we'll just pass.
Reality is just your mind crumbling under what it doesn't understand, silly. Shit time.
Let's do this just to reduce down the attack a little bit, since we have the enfeebling. So yeah, I'll definitely need to do another one later that's testing out Spellweaver Symphony without Loose Cannon. Alright, let's overdraw like crazy. Also give us a whole bunch of chimes. Fantastic.
Joyful and swift. Behold the power of the seventh seal.
Alright, so we'll just go ahead, attack with our Overwhelm.
Dance with me.
Come on, give it a try.
And that honestly should just be enough on its own to end the game.
Get in the
Well,
portal.
though I guess Overwhelm's not as important when we have the Brash. Oh, well, they still would have been able to buff up. Yep, GG. The nice thing about the Nilah buff is that it's pretty much always a good move to just play your slipstreams now. Yeah, as long as you're not overdrawing,
This is the
that
greatest
is
of joys.
pretty good. The Nilah buff is very nice, because yeah, before you really would just end up milling yourself quite often. It was very frustrating to play. Excavator's Charge seems fun. So we do draw a lot, so this will give us massive stats. Trifarian would give us a bunch of removal. Somewhat. A lot of the things we're playing actually don't trigger this. Gearing up would also give us some good cards. I think we'll go for Higher Education, though. We're going to have so much draw. It's going to make our units massive. Let's go down here for the Remitter. Alright, Slotbot. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think let's go for the slot bot again with all the cards we're drawing, especially with the new power we have. These are going to be absolutely massive later. So we could do this as a fleeting spell this round. I mean, it's kind of not needed, fortunately. Yeah, I think let's just go ahead and drop our Nilah. Discard all of these. Why does every Nautilus get 7 Devourers of Death? I don't know. I've never noticed that many before. Normally I just see 1 or 2. Next monthly should get me 4-star Aurelian Soul. Nice. Yeah, I don't really want to consume these yet. Pretty much none of these can block our Nilah, though. Alright, so this is the biggest unit. Let's get rid of their elusive and also get a massive attack in. Ah, Nilah got buffed up more than the slot bot. Sad. 4 damage. Solid. What did I? This one's fleeting, so let's play this first, just because we're going to get 3 units from it, which is pretty solid.
Joyful and swift.
Alright, get that one a little bit lower, so we can also kill it. Also buff up our tentacle even more. Most of these are probably just going to get discarded. Sure, let's stun that. Or, yeah, damaging it down to the point where it's a 1-1. Not a big deal. Yeah, looks good. Hey, Toast, what would be your opinion? The best Vhagar build? Just got him 3 stars and struggling with Lysandra. Normally for Vhagar, I just go for Chemtech, Ludens, and Scourge of Stash. You want to try to get your Vhagar on the board early so he can start stacking up your darkness spells. The Chemtech Duplicator are really, really good for finishing off the game.
Submit to ecstasy.
Come on, give it a try.
And yeah, that's generally what I go with. I'm looking forward to the June monthlies. Since the update, I have a lot more champs to use. Yes, the June monthly should be pretty solid. So I think I'll actually take the stats of the Tentacle, because the other 2 have Overwhelm and also Barrage, so most of their units aren't actually going to be able to block. Pretty sure we haven't actually played anything yet. But that's fine. No, it's yet. Nothing they have should be able to block this, so we should be able to end the game right here. GG. I'm curious if the champs they plan to release but didn't like Rise or Kale are gone or are on the back burner to release eventually. Rise is an interesting playstyle. I wonder how they're going to pull that off. I mean, I feel like they probably have a rough plan for every champion. They probably have a little bit of a sketch of what they're thinking, and then some are further along than others. some of them they probably haven't had a good idea yet. They're like, okay, here's some things we can do, but nothing is really that exciting. And so like, let's move on to someone else that we're more inspired about. So yeah, they probably have plans to bring everyone over, but some are going to be sooner than others. Rise could really be one that they haven't really figured out a good way to bring him in. And so yeah, he's just sitting on the back burner for now. We're probably never going to play Pool Shark. So they're doing more planning ahead of the Star Wars sequel trilogy. Okay, memory game's fine. That's pretty good. This is okay, but yeah, I think we're good. We're fine. Yeah, let's go for the Poros. What's the best streamer champ right now to beat Lysandra? Nidalee. Unless you have someone above 3 stars, it's going to be Nidalee. Hello, Joni Engineer, kind of. We're going up against the 3-star or 3.5-star weekly and testing out our Nilah. Yeah, we'll go ahead and drop slot bot. Then we'll do our Nilah.
I slay horrors and I smile.
Fiora and Katarina with Stalker's Blade will be problematic unless changed. Sure, but we already have so many strong things in the game. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Man, it's great that they're just having the affectionate Poro. Because if we kill one of them, they all get buffed up. So instead of having a variety, it's just, nope, it's nothing but this exact Poro. Oh, that's bad. The good thing, yeah, we have the Excavator's charge, so we're somewhat offsetting their increase in damage. Otherwise, they potentially could have killed us. Well, that's not great.
Follow along, little ones. Oh, we'll find you some.
I've got a lot of Stardust from the new update, and got another Golden Reliquary as soon as it was available, and got Spellweaver Symphony. I've never seen it good. I've never seen it before. Is it good on any champion? Yeah, it's good on the champs that get a lot of the attack token, because they can just keep getting more of them. So Vayne and Samira are solid, because it's also just good on champs that have those regions, especially Demacia. They have very good 2 costs. Yeah, I think let's drop this here. Also, it should be good on Nilah as well as Janna, because Nilah wants fleeting cards, it's fleeting, and Janna wants cost reduced cards and cost nothing.
So much to play for.
So we are going to attack, they're going to block, and then we're going to play Slipstream to buff up all of our units. And, well, I guess we should play it first, because that will also get this one buffed up. We're trying to rely on our higher education to just buff everyone. Even though we're overdrawing, it's massively increasing our attack. Yeah, GG. Perfect. Spellweavers is really good on ASO 2. Nothing needs it. Yep, another created card. So what's going to be the best Nidalee build now? Because the Sisters change. For me, I've been using Crown Guard, Transmogulator, and Lost Chapter on my Nidalee. Maybe good on Lee Sin. Lee Sin feels bad. Haven't tried it. I thought that too, but if you look at the 2 cost spells for his region, they are terrible. Half of them are just recalls. And so it wouldn't actually play out that well for you. So yeah, I don't think it on Lee Sin is going to be as helpful as we would like. Let's level up. Sure, let's just go out of the gates, get something right away. It could give us our Nilah, who might then discard the hand, which would be funny. What else do I want to get rid of? I mean, we never really playing this. Alright, Fizz.
Let's go paddling.
Ionia spells are so bad for Spellweavers, unfortunately. The only Ionia that can kind of run it is Set, but even then doesn't feel amazing. Yeah. Which is sad, because I feel like Ionia could be one of the best ones to utilize it as far as their builds, but it's not great. You still use it on Lee, but immediately look at adding different regions, because yeah, the Ionia pool sucks. Rough. Alright, I still don't really want to do double Nilah. We could, well, I was going to say we could try to do the list, but he's just going to block it. Let's go for Hired Gun for a lot of blockers. And then drop our Nilah. We'll get the burst speed spells so we can kill both of them. They won't be able to do anything. Pour one out for all of my Lee Sin fans. All like 2 of them. I don't think there's that many people that actually like Lee Sin too much. Which is sad. I feel like him with Constellations will be really good, because he's so close to being a good champion that if they just can somewhat fix his issues, he'll be great.
You point, I shoot.
So we're gonna have too many units. So Bard has bigger stats. This has Overwhelm. Yeah, I think we'll drop this for now. Lee Sin is okay. I play him into specific monthlies that he excels out and feels pretty great. Yeah, I mean, I play Lee Sin almost every single monthly, because there are places you can use him, such as Chemtech Duplicator into any modifier where you start with 10 mana. That's normally a great place to use Lee Sin, especially early, because he's kind of too bad to use in many other locations.
Time to make some coin.
Perfect. Just the right amount. GG. Lee is my go-to Ionia discount champ.
Never breaks.
I think he gets the most from it. Potentially. I think it makes it tough because Lee has so many other champs that do the things he wants to do better, even in his own region. Yes. Master Yi is just the better Lee Sin. Alright, so that was a interesting run. I really haven't put a lot of time into Nilah recently, and I think Spellweavers is good. It was a little bit hard to notice how well it was doing during this run, especially since we were also using the Loose Cannon's payload. Loose Cannon's payload is pretty solid for Nilah, since you're discarding your entire hand, you're just getting a whole bunch of fleeting cards then. Normally you can end games before you run out of the fleeting cards, so it can function better than like a Gravedigger Spade, although Gravedigger Spade potentially is going to be better in longer matches, especially longer matches where your removal is not going to be as useful. But yeah, Loose Cannon's payload is definitely solid. And then the Spellweaver Symphony, I think it is going to be good, but couldn't really show it off as well in this match. I think it still came in pretty clutch. Thank you so much for watching that video, especially all the way through. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. A very interesting run with Nilah. Probably shouldn't have put both of those relics together. Should just maybe try one at a time to really see how they work, but it was still a fun run overall. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated, and I hope you have a great day.